I've said it before, I'll no doubt say it again, The Tourist is definitely one of my favourite Angelina Jolie films. Maybe my favourite. I also love Johnny Depp, although it's not my favourite of Depp's films. Obviously, it's still fantastic. This was originally released in 2010. I've seen it maybe 3 times, I think. And the first time would have been about 2012 or 13. Directed by Florian Henckel von Donnersmarck and written by Christopher McQuarrie, starring, of course, Johnny Depp and Angelina Jolie, along with Timothy Dalton and Paul Bettany. Fantastic cast. Brilliantly casted for Frank and Elise, played by Depp and Jolie, respectively. And there are 2 reasons why I love this. Well, 3. The third reason, I guess, is the cast. The other 2 reasons are the ludicrous narrative and the beautiful scenery. So I'll read the description from IMDb, which I think gives it a nice little overview without spoiling anything, and certainly it makes me want to watch it again. Elise sits next to an American tourist, Frank, on a train going to Venice. She has chosen him as a decoy, making believe that he is her lover who is wanted by police. Not only will they need to evade the police, but also the mobster whose money her lover stole. Frank is basically besotted with Elise. Who wouldn't be? And it's very easy for him to go along with this unknowingly, pretending to be her boyfriend, and really, it just seems like Elise is coming off very strong, and their relationship develops quite quickly as a result of that. And obviously, the more pieces of the puzzle Frank fits together, the more complicated the narrative gets. It never gets so complicated that you can't keep up, but it's pretty unpredictable as well, which I think is one of the things I really love about it. But as they go on this massive chase, or I guess a wild goose chase, hiding from people, sometimes hiding in plain sight, because they're moving around a lot, we get to see some gorgeous scenery. Now, I've never been to Venice, but I love Venetian architecture and just Italian architecture in general, and we get so many gorgeous scenes, beautiful locations, and that's one of the reasons why I love watching it. I really like the narrative, but even once I know how it concludes, I know kind of where it goes, but even still, because it's so visually gorgeous to look at, I just can never take my eyes away from it. The start to the end, completely hooked. It's about an hour and 40 minutes, I think. It's marketed as an action or thriller. I actually think it's a little comedic. It's quite funny. And I'm hoping that the bits that I laughed at were meant to be funny, otherwise there may be something seriously wrong with my sense of humour. One of my favourite lines is when Frank says to Elise that she's ravenous, meaning ravishing. And it's just that one line basically sums up how she has him wrapped around her little finger. And it's so fun to watch, and the pairing is perfect. It's a beautiful, beautiful film. I think it's a film that will appeal to most people. I think most people will be able to find at least one thing in it that draws them in and makes them stick with it. Personally, there are a number of things that did that for me. The film I've seen more than once. I will always say it's one of my favourite Jolies. If you haven't seen it, please give it a go and let me know what you think. It is gorgeous.